In the previous lecture, we discussed about various forms of structures of RNA. Let us revise it. Similar to proteins, which are characterized by primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary structure, RNA can also form specific special organizations, which are first is primary RNA structure. These are the order of individual nucleotides. This is clearly represented in this figure also. So primary structure means sequence of nucleotide in a RNA molecule. Next is secondary structure. Although RNAs are single-stranded molecules, they form intramolecular secondary structures. Partially complementary sequences that are present on one molecule can fold back onto each other and form partial double-stranded RNA stretches. Single-stranded regions are looped out and so-called hairpins, which are also referred to as stem loop structures, also visible in the pictorial representation. The most common case that you have seen is the structure of tRNA for the same. The double-stranded portion is termed the stem and the single-stranded part the loop of the hairpin. Such hairpin can vary extensively. Very short hairpin exists in parallel to extensive secondary structure on long RNA molecules. Longer stem of hairpins often contain mismatched regions which are termed bulges. Then comes tertiary RNA structure. Tertiary interaction between more distal domains of one RNA molecule are responsible for the formation of a compact three-dimensional structure. Such compact folding units are required for the function of catalytic RNAs. These catalytic RNAs are most common example for the tertiary RNA structure. Then comes quaternary RNA structure. In some larger RNA protein complexes, several RNAs exist. One example for such a large assembly is ribosome, which synthesize protein product from mRNA templates, which you already know. The different ribosomal RNAs interact with each other and form high-order RNA structures, which are referred to as quaternary RNA structures. So, when we talk about RNAs, especially non-coding RNAs as well as untranslated regions of mRNAs are very often characterized by pronounced secondary folding structures. Viral genomes, which possess limited space to store the genetic information, are characterized by the production of RNAs that contain extensive secondary structures. So, with all these things, we can say RNA folding constitutes in most cases a regulatory means and it influences gene expression pattern in an organism. After structures of RNA, the next is functions of RNA. But before moving to function of RNA, we should talk about an important concept known as the RNA word hypothesis. Now, what is the RNA word hypothesis? Genetic information is stored in the genome that is composed of DNA. The information is copied into RNA, which serve as template for the ribosome that decode the genetic information and produce protein. DNA maintenance, mRNA synthesis, and protein production require the action of protein. Now, an important question in the evolution of life is, what was first? DNA, RNA, or protein? So it was a case of like either hen was first or egg was first. So one concept that tries to explain the problem in the RNA word hypothesis that was put forward by Walter Gilbert in 1986. This model describes a world in which one RNA molecule existed long before DNA and protein have evolved. The RNA word model implies that DNA molecule evolved from RNA to serve as a storage medium for the precious genetic information. Finally, protein evolved to function as highly specialized and potent catalytic enzyme. The RNA word hypothesis is based on a number of observations which are essential for life. The RNA molecule can have catalytic functions similar to proteins. Catalytic proteins are termed enzymes and catalytic RNAs are referred to as ribozymes. Highly specialized RNA molecule can catalyze various chemical reactions. The nucleotide composition of an RNA molecule contains genetic information. Retroviruses, for example, still use RNA as a storage medium for their genetic information. RNAs can also replicate without the help of other factors. Ribozymes can catalyze RNA ligations or the addition of simple nucleotide to a growing RNA molecule. Even today, replication of DNA requires the help of RNAs, which might be reminiscent of an ancient RNA word. Today, many cellular processes require the action of non-coding RNAs also. So, taken together, the above mentioned points strongly suggest that an ancient DNA and protein-free RNA world might have existed during the evolution from simple molecule to a complex organism. We will further discuss these points later in the syllabus, and for now we will move to functions of RNA.